Alright, and welcome back to The Darkest Dungeon. This is probably, I think, about give and take run number 10. Our second group is nearing the level 3. And we're going to have just a short run. This time we're going through a new dungeon, though, the Weald, which is an interesting dungeon because we haven't seen it yet. Since it's just a short dungeon, let's take the minimum supplies. You can see I spent a lot of our gold. Not wastefully, but intelligently. Most of the gold that we have spent went into upgrades of skills and weapons. So these characters now should be very much capable of handling the Weald. The Weald is a dungeon which is in a forest-like setting. And we'll find a lot of fungus and other plants here. Let's take the right order this time. This time we're going to go with the Houndsman in the first position. And let me shortly get up the curio, as I don't know everything in detail so far. Just want to make sure. Okay, so the tree apparently is using anti-venom. We should remember to bring these along, because I do remember when I was playing that there were quite a lot of these tree stumps, and if we can get extra loot by just using anti-venoms, that's pretty simple way of gaining some extra loot. So, as you can see, we upgraded the weapons, so almost everything's a single hit. They haven't even had a chance to react. Let me talk a little bit more about the enemies here. So these fungal artillery can be quite dangerous. If left unchecked, they will start firing and create a debuff. The most dangerous part about the debuffs in this dungeon here is that a lot of the debuffs are effectively stacking blight onto you. So the damage over time can be quite cumbersome. We can see that many of the enemies do have a decent protection, but their stun resistance, the normal stun resistance, is not really good. So I might as well just abuse it by repetitively stunning them. Most of the creatures here have a relatively high blight resistance, though, which isn't surprising. So witch doctors, for instance, have plague doctors, for instance, do not necessarily have the best time in this dungeon. Cool, so we got ourselves a debuff charm. Not too bad, but we're not having any character that is actively using debuffs. So 100% of the room battles means there is no more room battle back here. There are just obstacles and a couple of curios. So we were quite lucky to find the map there. Might as well go into this direction and finish the dungeon rather fast. Yet another tree trunk. This one here is actually contains valuable items without anything. Oh, nice! Look at that. Swordsman Crest. We can hand this over to our Crusader. A little more info towards these ectoplasms. If the ectoplasms are left unchecked, they can replicate. So one of the issues when you go into the Weald for the first time is you find yourself with not enough damage, and specifically the ectoplasms then can always continue to replicate. So I had a couple of fights when I was starting the whole game where they kept replicating, and I received more and more stress on the party because I couldn't kill them fast enough. My advice there would be try to focus them down first, unless there is an artillery, of course, in which case kill that one first. So there's a treasure room. Very well. Treasure rooms means there's an heirloom chest here. And that again means we can use our key. Alright, killing the artillery first. Stunning the front line. Yeah, and you can see the mark prey is really an issue. If that would have hit, it would have marked us for further damage. There we go. My gosh, our damage is really good. With the upgraded weapons, it feels like a breeze. These guys don't even stand a chance. We're taking almost no damage whatsoever, stunning them very often. And we're killing them pretty quick. Well invested money. Perfect. So let's open it. Let's use our one key. Oh gosh, it was an unlocked strongbox. I should have read it before. Yeah, joke's on me. That box was unlocked from the very beginning.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. The light, the promise of safety.
There we go. Last room, one more battle, and we're done. That was a super fast run. And we're one-shotting these guys. Oh my god.
Annihilated. Well struck.
I think that's the first time that we effectively took damage. Yeah. The dungeon doesn't seem to be all too hard once you have your party upgraded. There we go. Done.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Very nice. Let's open it. Some more hidden treasure. There we go.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle.
And that was a fast 10,000 plus some heirlooms. And we almost made level 3. That one is not good. Necromania, fascinated with corpses, means he will loot certain curios that are corpses. Ruminator, yeah, it's okay. Weapon Tinker is a bad upgrade, and Cophobe is noticeable. Like I said, I don't like plus stress quirks. Alright, that's it for this run. Let me do the town business, and we'll go for yet another run.